Good afternoon, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Thursday afternoon, January 26th. We are looking at Window Traders market profile of the ES and SPY. You got to give these bulls credit, right? They are a resilient bunch after gapping high, and it was a fairly decent gap to take it all back, basically early in the day, and then attempt to go trend down in C period, only to reject the overnight low and come back and spend the entire afternoon grinding higher to take out both sides of the IB and go out with a price probe. So pretty impressive. We only end 8 wide. I thought for sure we were going to get 9 wide. Let's go to the other ones real quickly. Triple Qs are a mirror image of us. They only end 7 wide. Afternoon pullback in H and a probe. Okay. Actually, they're better than us. They didn't fill their gap. N does not fill it. Regular trading hours does. So Qs, believe it or not, held their gap by very little. It was a large gap, but they did not fill it. Incredible after coming all the way back in like they did. And then what's even more incredible is to come all the way up, make a new high in the day. Russell, pretty large sell tail. They ate, wow, look at that. They ate a bunch of it away in M. They go out an afternoon pullback in H and 9 wide. It was a B shape, still a B shape, but it got distorted late. For ES and SPY, we go out only 8 wide, afternoon pullback in H, and we go out with a price probe. Now, I had one of my best days, in a while. I nailed some really nice big trades, but most of it was in the morning. However, I'm very frustrated, just like I was very frustrated yesterday with the grind and I didn't get involved. Well, same thing again today. But I nailed them early, which definitely takes more of the sting off of it. And again, not shorting it is also a trade also, but there's no excuse for me not to start getting involved with these grinds. Now, yet today was a little different, right? We were inside the day's range until late in the day, as opposed to yesterday being above it with a trend day up. But it's still a little frustrating not to miss those opportunities. So in A period, I took a 1 lot long to go get the overnight high, which we got. Then when it pulled back in A, before the turnover, I thought the tempo was pretty good. I took a 6 lot long right before the 9:45 algo turnover, and I got paid pretty nicely, real quick, on about 3 to 4 points on that. I think it was 3 points. It was very nice, though. I'll take that on a 3 lot any day. After that, I shorted the day. Okay? I shorted a 6 lot in B. No, it wasn't a 6 lot. It was a total of 6 lots in B. When the market was with the ebb and flow below the opening. I actually lost on 2 of them, made on 4 of them. C period was my home run trade. I was like, we're coming down. We failed at the opening. I innovated, and I took a short, and I took a 5 lot short and made 5 points on it. I mean, so between, making 3 points on a 6 lot, 5 points on a 5 lot, I mean, that was just really nice. And I did well on the 4 lots in B that I made money on. The 2 I lost on were only a couple of points. After that, I took 1 short in E period against both the 144 and the overnight half back, which paid, even though we took out D's high to stop the one-time framing. Now, what I expected to get was a possible B shape in an afternoon rally high. I shorted F, made money on it. I shorted G against F's high. I made money on it. I shorted I against the opening. I lost on that, but if I had been a little more patient, it did come in where I would have been up. But I lost on that. I took a 2-point loss. And then I took a short in J to get back to POC, which I made money on. So I made money in the afternoon a little bit. But again, the better play, obviously, was to grind up with this long. Now, when you fill a gap of that magnitude, it was pretty good. And then you attempt to go trend. Even though the buyers had higher value, they had the overnight high. Remember, the sellers had the IB low at that point. But I did tell the room, I said, if something's really going to change, 2 things will happen here. Not just get the IB low, but to get the overnight low and to hold trend. Well, guess what? We didn't get the overnight low, missed it by a couple of points. Okay? I think a point or 2, and then we filled the singles. So that was a nuance not to ignore. However, it's a nuance not to ignore because that means I don't want to be shorting at lows. But that doesn't mean I wasn't looking for shorts up here, even though value was higher. Remember, we hadn't seen the opening since B. So if I thought we were going to have a B shape, I thought we would get a little more push up, and then it'd roll over and just round out today. I was obviously wrong, but that was my thinking on that. Now, I had a really good day, and I even made some money in here. But again, it's just a little frustrating not to participate on the grind up. As far as destinations and SPY on the upside, we have today's high of 404.92, then 405.50 a daily high. Single prints 406.17 to 407.40, and then one real important one, 410.49 monthly high. For the downside, I'm using the price probe, L's high, 404.21. Afternoon pullback low of H of 401.60. Today's low of 400.03. Okay? ES, upside, 77 is the high. 90.75 daily high. Single prints 98.75 to 11 and a quarter. And then a monthly high of 41. For the downside, price probe, 69.50. Afternoon pullback low in H of 43 and a quarter. And then today's low, it is not a poor low. And then today's low of 27.25. And then let's go to the charts. We have 3 days to go in this trading month. It's an inside month. So unless we take out 410.49 in the next 3 days, we could have an inside month. So that could set up some things. But look what's happening here. We're getting close to the trend line with on the longest time frame now. Lower highs all last year. Right? We're trying to get to it. Balance. Look at a weekly. Wowee. We didn't see that all last year, sports fans. Look at that. We're above it. It briefly went above it in December and failed. Something turning here? I don't know. But we're up on the weekly. Now, daily, I'm going to have a mea culpa on this one. I called the daily down yesterday. Shouldn't have called it down. Because I'll never say markets go bear bull. So if I call it down, I can't call today up, and I think today is up. We had an inside day 2 days ago. I called that up to balance, but it never really stopped the one-time framing. So technically, yesterday really should have just been a 3 or 4 day balance. Okay? So that's what I'm going to say yesterday was, and now I'm calling the daily up. That's a nice looking candle. What's not nice is the volume. The volume is light. So we'll see if that could improve as time goes on, if we stay above here. Again, our 250 and 20 are really getting set to converge. This market's going to either really get some good legs and good wind under its sails and get going, or is this the ultimate head fake? Should be fun to watch and figure out. Hope you had a good day trading. We have PCE tomorrow morning. Thanks for the likes and subscribing. Enjoy your evening, and we'll speak prior to the opening tomorrow.